Oh yeah, we can see it, perfect. Let's admit. Hi everyone, can you hear me? Give me a wave if you can hear me. Super. Perfect. Right, while we're just waiting for the last few people to join in, I'm going to explain what we're going to do today. So today we are focusing on ankle and wrist strength. Now, this is a part of conditioning that we often forget about because it's a bit weird because our ankles and our wrists, we forget that we have muscles there. But it is super duper important, particularly if you want to come back and do lots of tumbling, that you have really strong ankles and wrists and that you haven't forgotten to include this in your conditioning if you're doing it every week. Because otherwise, when you come back, you're going to struggle with sore ankles or sore wrists really quickly into training. So what we're going to do today, we're going to give you some new exercises that you probably haven't seen before, some stuff that you might have done a little bit, but you might forget about or have forgotten about. So we're going to give you some new ideas of some conditioning to add into your weekly stuff that is focusing purely on our ankles and our wrists. Some of it we're just going to show you because I appreciate that not everyone will have all the equipment that you might need. So some of it we're going to do with a band, but Josie's just going to show you what you're doing with that. Whereas everything else, you're going to join in. There's also not too much jumping today. There's a little bit at the beginning, but not too much because I know it's quite warm outside and I don't want anyone getting over hot. So what we're going to start with is some ankle work. So for this, we're just going to do a little bit of work on our jumping. So thinking about jumping up, squeezing our ankles, and then landing. So the first thing we're going to do is on our right foot, we're going to do some hopping. So what you're going to do, Josie's going to show you. You're going to hop forwards, then back, then to the side, and back to where you were, and then back, and back to the middle. So forwards, to the middle, side, to the middle, back, to the middle. And you just go repeat that for 30 seconds. You're then going to do the same on your left foot for 30 seconds. So to the front, side, back, easy peasy. Then we're going to do our squat jump resets that we've been doing quite a bit recently. So where you jump, you do your squat, up nice and tall, bend, straighten, and repeat. And then the last one we're going to do is some lateral leaps. So what you're going to do here, you start on one foot, you jump, or you hop over to the other foot, trying to go as high and as far along as you can. Every time we're trying to squeeze our butt, we're trying to lift ourselves up and land on the other foot. So we're going to do 30 seconds on, 15-second rest. When you've done one set, we'll have a 30-second rest, and we're going to repeat that 2 or 3 times, depending on how I feel. Yes? Super. Right, well, let's get ready for hopping in 3, 2, 1, and go. So hopping forwards on our right foot, and forwards, side, and back. That's it, good job. Well done, everybody. Trying to keep our body nice and tall the whole time, so not leaning over to the side, staying up nice and tall and nice and stretched. Good job, nearly done with this side. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Next, we're doing the same on our left foot. So forwards, middle, side, middle, back, middle. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Getting ready in 3, 2, 1, and go. So that's it. Keeping our bodies nice and tall. Put your hands on your hips to help if you need to. That's it. Try and keep moving the whole time if you can. Good job, everybody. Well done. Keep it up. That's it. Try and make sure these hops go up nice and high. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Next, we've got our squat jumps with our resets. So trying to explode off the floor as high as we can, and then landing, resetting, and getting ready to go again. Ready in 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it. So nice and tall, explode off the floor as high as you can. Really push, make yourself go as high as you possible.
No, because I don't exactly need to hear it, do I?
That's it. Really explode up to the ceiling. That's it. Try and do as many as you can. Trying to keep that really good technique. Nearly finished. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Next one, we're going to do our lateral jumps. So hopping from one foot to the other, going up as high as we can and as long as we can to the other side. Ready, in 3, 2, 1, and go. Big jump to the side, lifting up tall as you can. So try and make those jumps really high. Use those arms. Good job, everybody. Well done, keep it up. Halfway there already. Really try and keep yourself controlled. I know it's a bit of an unsteady movement, but keep your body nice and tall the whole time. Finishing in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. You've got 30 seconds, and then we're going to go back to hopping on our right foot. Forwards, middle, side, middle, back, middle. So grab yourself a quick drink if you need, but be ready in just under 20 seconds. Good job. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopping on our right foot. That's it. Try and make these hops go up nice and high. Yeah, there's no point in hopping if we're only going to just skim the floor. Try and lift yourself up. That's it. Super work, everybody. Keep it up. Finishing in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Getting ready on your left foot now. So exactly the same on your left foot. Again, trying to make sure to lift yourself up nice and high. You've got about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. So left foot, body nice and tall. Try not to lean over to the side. Keep your tummy tight. Keep your core squeezed. That's it. Good job. Are your hops going up nice and high? That's it. Good work. Got about 5 seconds to go. And rest. Good job. Right, next we're going to do our squat jumps. So squat jumps, up nice and tall, bend down and reset. So make sure you straighten those legs in the middle. Ready, in 3, 2, 1, and go. So bend down, explode off the floor as high as you can. Use your arms here to lift you up if you need to, because that will help. If you use your arms, the higher you'll go. Good job. You've only got one more exercise to do after this, and then we're going to move on. So put all your effort in. Make sure we're bending those knees to land. Should be going back to our lovely squat shape. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Last exercise we're going to do is our lateral hops or lateral jumps. So jumping from one foot to the other, side to side, going up as high as we can and trying to travel as far across as we can. Ready, in 3, 2, 1, and go. Again, use your arms. We're trying to get off the floor here as high as you can. Lift yourself nice and tall. Good job. I'm seeing some super high jumping there. Make sure you're landing on one foot. Yeah, you've got to land on one foot. We're trying to build our individual ankle strength. Well done. Keep it up. 10 seconds to go. Finishing in 3, 2, 1, and grab yourself a drink. Well done. That is the first part of the session done. Right, while you're grabbing a drink, I'm going to explain what we're going to do next. So the next thing we're going to do is some heel raises. So you're going to start with your 2 feet together, hands on your hips, or if you've got a wall or something to hold on to nearby, that might help if you're a bit wobbly. What you're going to do is, Josie will show you, you're going to lift up onto your toes and then back down again. Just turn to the side and come a little bit closer for me, Josie. What we don't want is for your ankles to be rolling out. So we don't want to see your ankles turning out. From the front, that looks like this. I don't want to see any of this because that is not building our ankle strength. Your ankles should be squeezed together. You should be lifting us up as high as you can onto your toes and then lowering down to the floor gently. There's no point in going up and then crashing down to the floor. You've got to lift and lower slowly. So what you're going to do is you're going to do 30 on both feet and then 15 on each leg. So 15 on your right foot, 15 on your left foot, and then you're going to repeat it all again. This time, I would like you to count by yourself. I'm not going to count for you. So you're going to do it both sets all by yourself in your own time. When you're done, I'm going to be giving some helpful hints and instructions on the way. When you're done, if you could give me a thumbs up in the chat, either showing me a thumbs up or doing it via Zoom, that would be super. So let's get ready for our heel raises. Ready, steady, go. 30 with your feet together. These should be nice and slow and nice and controlled. We should be lowering gently. Things to think about. Are your ankles squeezed together? Are your legs really straight? Are you controlled? Because if your body and your knees are bending forwards, that's telling me that you're not in control. And actually, it's not your ankles doing it, it's your legs. So make sure you're squeezing your legs and lifting up nice and tall. Good job. When you've done your 30, I would like you to move on to your 15 on each leg. Again, the same thing is important. We need to not let our ankle bend outwards. It should be going up tall. If you need to hold on to something and you have something nearby, hold on to it just to give you a bit of stability. Try and keep those legs nice and tight for me. So straight legs. Keep your body nice and tall. Well done. Don't let your knee bend. I'm seeing a couple of people going up and bending their knees like this. We don't want that. We want to be lifting up tall. Our knee and our thighs should be as squeezed as possible. You should be feeling some aches in your thighs, so your upper leg. Good job. Remember, we're going to do it twice through. So once you've done your 15 on each foot, we're going back to feet together, and we're doing 30 with our feet together. Chin's nice and tall. Hands on your hips if you can. If you're worried about your ankles coming apart, try and think about squeezing your knees together, because your knees and your ankles are connected by your shin bones. So if your knees are squeezed together, your ankles should also be squeezed together. Good work, everybody. Remember, I don't want to see anybody racing through them. I want to see you doing it nice and controlled. You should be in control of everything you're doing here. Good work. Remember, if you've done it, give me a wave or a thumbs up, just so I know that you've done it. Super. I'm seeing a few people have finished. Good job. So we're just waiting on the last ones. Well done. Super work. Good. It looks like nearly everyone's done. We're waiting on the last couple. So just finish off in your own time. Don't worry about trying to speed up. Well done, everybody. Right. If you finished, grab yourself a drink. The next thing we're going to do is some balancing. So this is also really important for ankle strength. Although it feels a little bit counterintuitive, we're going to stand on one foot, lifting your other foot up in a stalk balance type position, and you're going to balance on one foot. So Josie's going to show you. Easy peasy though, we all know how to balance. If you want to make it harder, because this is easy, there are two ways to make it harder. One of them you should be able to do now, one you might not be able to. The first one is to close your eyes. So you do it, eyes shut, because that makes it much harder to balance. The other one is you're going to get like a little bit of a step or something, just like Josie's got here, and you're just going to do it on that. But that's something you can do in your own time. For now, I just want to see you balancing on one foot with your eyes closed or eyes open if you're a bit worried about trying to balance. We're going to do it all together for 30 seconds on our right foot and then all together for 30 seconds on our left foot, and I'm going to time it. So let's get ready. On our right foot, in 3, 2, I can't open my phone. 1 and go. So 30 seconds on our right foot. Try and balance, arms out to the side. If it's too easy, close those eyes. If it's really difficult, open them just to help you out. You're halfway through, so keep it up. Well done, everybody. Nearly done. Well done. I'm seeing some good work here. And rest. Give me a wave if you found that much harder than you were expecting to. If you found it really hard to balance. Don't be worried, because even Josie finds it hard, and I couldn't do it for 5 seconds when I tried. So it is a tricky one. This is one that you can do every single day all by yourself to help build your ankle strength up. So we're now going to do exactly the same, balancing but on our left foot now, or the other foot to which you did last time. So getting ready in 3, 2, 1 and go. So that's it. Well done. Remember, if it's too easy and you've got your eyes open, close your eyes. If it's a bit tricky and you're really struggling, you can open them. This is looking super, everybody. About 10 seconds to go. Keep yourself going. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Super work. Right. What we're going to do now is, this is where you need your towel. If you brought a towel with you, so grab your towel, or if you haven't got one, see if you can quickly nab one from somewhere. And I'm going to explain what we're going to do next. This is a bit of a funny one, and it might take you a minute to get used to it, so don't worry. What you're going to do is, starting with one foot or the other, it doesn't matter which, you're going to put one foot flat down on the towel to keep the towel still. You're then going to use your other foot to clench the towel with your toes. So you're going to try and pick it up on your toes. You're going to pull it so it goes straight, and then you're going to put it down. Now, Josie, who has got exceptionally long toes, said that she found this really difficult. So it takes a little bit of time to get used to the knack of it. So have a quick practice, and then what I want you to do is, I want you to do it about 5 times. Every time you're going to move your foot closer to the foot that's keeping the towel still. So you start nice and far away at the end of the towel, pull it so it's nice and tight, and then you move your foot in closer. I would like you to do that 5 times on each foot. I'm going to have a watch. Again, give me a bit of a wave when you've done it, so I know that you've finished. If you've got any questions, put your hand up or wave at me, and I will unmute you and I can answer your questions. But if there are no questions, I'll just assume that we're all good. That's it. So this one in particular is strengthening our toes. So toes are a bit of another one, which we don't realise that we've got lots of muscles around them. But the moment that we stub it a bit too hard, or we trip over it and they're a bit weak, it's quite easy to either break them or to bruise them, which is not something we want to do when we come back to gymnastics. So give me a wave if you've done it 5 times on each foot. Super. I think because that took everyone, that was pretty quick, I would like you to do it another 5 times on each foot, just to make sure that you've all got it. Good job, everybody. So make sure your one foot is keeping the towel nice and still, and then you're using the toes and you're trying to pull the towel as tight as possible. So it should be stretching. Good work, everybody. Again, give me a wave when you've done it 5 times on each foot. Good job, everybody. Well done. looks like we're finishing up. Well done. Right, I think most people have finished. So what we're going to do next, while you get a drink, Josie and I are going to show you a couple of exercises that you can do. We're not going to do them all together now because I know that some people won't have a resistance band. But if you do have a resistance band or something you can use as an alternative, these are some good exercises to do. So the first one is some foot flexes. So other things that are really good is practicing pointing and flexing our feet. So our good toes, naughty toes that we would do in our sessions. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a resistance band, so one that's nice and stretchy. You can either, for the first one, get a person to help you out. Do it sideways. Or you can wrap it around a table or chair, something that's not going to move. And what you're going to do is you're going to wrap the band so it's sort of midway between your toes and your ankles. The person who's holding it is going to pull it nice and tight, and all you're going to do is flex your foot as hard as you can, so pull your toes right up to the ceiling, and then just relax your foot slightly, but don't point it, otherwise your band is going to spring back at the person holding it. Is somebody unmuted now? Super. The next one you're going to do, if you have a band, and you can do this one at home, or if you can get a band, because these are really good ones to do, you're going to hold it, you're going to again, sorry Joyce, you're going to again wrap it around sort of the middle of your foot, and you can point your toe down as far as you can, and then flexing it back up again, and then pointing it. And then the other ones you can do are going to the side. So you'll point it, so don't point your foot all the way to the floor, just sort of point your foot, but don't point your toes, because that'll help. The other ones you can do are pointing it so it goes inwards to your other foot. So again, you're just pushing it so it goes slightly inwards, or you can go slightly outwards. So if you're going to do these kinds of exercises and you have a band, I would suggest doing about 10 of each on each foot and repeating it 2 or 3 times, depending on how stretched your ankles or how strong your ankles are or how strong you want to make them. So that's all our ankle exercises. What we're going to do next is some of our wrist stuff. So the first and easiest way to strengthen our wrists is to do what we do in our warm-up on our hands and knees. So everybody on your hands and knees, and you're just going to rock forwards and backwards. Nice and simple. Rocking forwards and backwards. And then turn your hands out to the side. And going side to side. Or turning your hands all the way around so they're facing your knees. And rocking forwards and backwards again there. So this is a really easy way to increase our wrist flexibility, which is really important when we're doing things like our walkovers or our handstands, where sometimes this little bit in here gets a bit achy and sore because you're overstretching it. So if you want to make your wrists nice and stretched, that is the best way to do it. Right, go and grab your weights or your tin of food, whichever you brought with you, and then we're going to do the next bit. So, we can do this sitting on our knees. We don't have to be stood up. What you're going to do, let's have a look, see if people are sort of ready. So, what you're going to do is holding the wrist, holding your weight in your hand. You're going to clench it like this, and all you're going to do is pull it up, just like this, and then back down again. So you're going to come up and down and up. So what we're going to do, we're going to do that all together. We're going to do 10 on each foot, on each hand even, and then we're going to swap, do 10 on the other hand, and we're going to do that twice through. So let's see if we can all do that together, shall we? So one hand out in front with your weight, and we're going to lift it up to the ceiling and then back down. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right, I think I need to explain myself a little bit better. I don't think I did a very good job of explaining that. So Joe, turn to the side for me. We're not moving our arms, so we're not lifting our arms up and down like this. All we're doing is pulling our wrist to our body and then back down to the floor, so up to our body and then down. So we're not bending anything, not bending our elbow, we're just pulling, using our wrist to face to our body and then go back up to the ceiling. So let's do another 10 on the same hand and let's see if we do it, if I see a few more people doing it the way that I explained it slightly better. So, ready in our right hand, let's do 10 all together. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, that was much better. Swap hands. Key things to remember is to keep our arms nice and straight. If you have overextended elbows, so your elbows sort of go a bit too far outwards, try and just bend it a little bit so it'll feel like you're bending it, but it should look straight because we don't want to be encouraging having a banana-shaped elbow. And just keep it just like that so that your arm is in a straight line. So, ready on your left hand in 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep your arms straight, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Move it back over to your right arm. Give your arms a bit of a shake. Move back over to your right arm. Remember, we're not bending our elbow. All we're doing is lifting our wrist and then going back down like that. So ready in our right arm in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Swap hands. Last set. Ready in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, everybody. That's a good one for strengthening around here. So when we're doing our flicks and things, you won't get sore wrists. Excuse me. The next one we're going to do is exactly the same. It's the same motion, but this time we're going to lift our wrist upwards like this. Still holding on to our weight. We're going to lift our fingers up to the ceiling and then back down to the floor. So Josie will show you with the weight. Lifting it up and then back down. So we're going to do exactly the same, 10 on each hand, 2 times through. Ready in 1, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Swap hands. Remember, same rules apply. Keep that arm nice and straight. Don't let it bend. This is not an arm exercise. We're focusing on our wrists. Ready in 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, everybody. Back to your first arm. Getting ready in 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep your arms still, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Remember, it's just our wrist moving, not our arm, not our shoulder, not our elbow. Everything should be super still except our wrist. Right, last one on your other hand. Ready in 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, everybody. Right, The next one we're going to do is you're going to grab your tennis ball, stress ball, your thing that you can hold and squeeze nice and easily. So Josie's got a tennis ball. And what we're going to do, again, we can do this one sitting on our knees. We're not bouncing it or anything. All we're going to do, nice and simply, is you're going to hold it. You're going to squeeze it as hard as you can for 5 seconds. You're then going to relax, and then we're going to do it again, all at the same time. So, grab your thing that you can hold. Let's see if everyone looks ready. So we're going to start with our right hand. We're going to do 5 in our right hand, and then swap and do 5 in our left hand. Are we ready? We all look sort of ready. So getting ready. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Give your fingers a shake. And get ready for for number 2. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze as hard as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Number 3. Ready in 3, 2, 1. And squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Number 4. Am I on 4? I'm on 4. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Well done. Ready for your last.
I know, I'm just sitting.
And ready in 3, 2, 1. And squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Well done. So now we're going to swap, do it in our left hand. So remember, we should be squeezing the ball as hard as we can. Squeezing it. You've got to imagine you've got like a lemon or something in your hand, and you're trying to squeeze all the juice out of it. Ready in your left hand for number 1, 3, 2, 1. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Number 2, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Ready for number 3. In 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ready for number 4. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last set. Give your hands a shake if you need to. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Right, the next one we're going to do, still using our ball or our toy or whatever we've got, same action, but this time we're going to pinch it between our thumb and our fingers. So sort of squeezing it, but instead of having our whole hand around the ball, you're just using your thumb and your fingers. So again, we've got to keep our fingers super strong with lots of muscles. So this time, you should be squeezing it so hard, I should be seeing it in your faces. Yes, I should see everyone trying concentrating and squeezing up your object as hard as possible. Ready with your right hand, we're going to do exactly the same. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Good job, everybody. Second set. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Well done. Number 3, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Number 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Swap hands. Last set in your other hand. Getting ready in 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Everybody make sure that you've got your thumb underneath and your fingers on top, and we're pinching it rather than squeezing it like a bear claw. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Pinch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Number 3, 3, 2, 1. Pinch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. 2 to go. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Pinch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. And ready for your last one in 3, 2, 1. Pinch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Right, that is all the exercises I've got planned to do all together. I'm going to show you a couple more that you can do if you have a resistance band or if you can get a resistance band. So Josie's going to come and demonstrate those for you. Like I said at the beginning of these sessions, it's really important that we do these. We try and incorporate these into our home conditioning, but also once we're allowed back in the gym, it won't ever do you any harm to do these every week, just practicing them, because what they will do is they will prevent us, or they will help to prevent us getting any injuries in the future. And if we do get an injury in our wrists or our ankles, this is exactly what our famous gymnasts like Kelly Sim or Georgia May Fenton or the Downies, this is the exercises that they have to do to help get them fit and to help make sure their ankles and their wrists are really strong. So you can do these, and not only will you be preventing yourself from getting an injury, but you'll also be doing the same conditioning that I think your gymnast idols are also doing, particularly at the moment. So the last set we're going to do, or the last things we're going to show you, is again with our resistance band. You're going to wrap the resistance band, holding it nice and tight in one hand, and then using the other hand to pull it down. And then all you're going to do is turn your wrist inwards and then just let it go back out. The things that we should be doing here is trying to make sure the movement's nice and slow. Try to keep our elbow nice and still. So what I don't want to see is every time you go out, for your elbow to come out just like that. You should be keeping it still, and it should just be your wrist moving. And then the other one you can do is putting your hand on top. So you're going to hold the band from the top, and you're going to do exactly the same, but pulling your wrist outwards. Nice and easy. Again, making sure our elbow stays nice and squeezed to our body. If you can put your elbow on a table and make sure your elbow stays on the table, that will also help. And then the last one you're going to do is holding it again from the top. You're just going to, like we did with the weights, you're just going to lift it up and then just lower it back down gently. What's really good about using the resistance bands is that, like it says in the name, they give some resistance, so it makes it a bit harder because it's fighting against you. A bit like if you go swimming and you're sort of swimming and you can feel the water pushing back against you, the resistance bands work in the same way. They make it just a little bit harder to do the simple exercises, but that will in turn mean that you get much, much stronger. Anyway, that is me done for today. Thank you for joining in. I know today was not exactly our typical hardcore workout, but this stuff is just as important as any other conditioning. So I really, really encourage you to do this in your own time if you can, not only when you're doing your home conditioning, but also in the future when we're allowed back in the gym and you want to be improving your tumbles. This is the perfect way to do it. So thank you for joining me. I will see you again really, really soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.